This traffic stop cost the police department $87,000. When the lights came on behind me, I wasn't nervous. I wasn't speeding. My registration was current. Headlights on. Turn signal used. I pulled over immediately and put both hands on the steering wheel, like they tell you to. The officer walked up slow, way slower than normal. First thing he asked wasn't for my license. It was, "Why are you driving so late?" I said, "I just got off work." He stared at me and said, "What kind of work keeps someone out this late?" That was the first moment I realized this wasn't about traffic. I handed him my license and registration. He looked at them, then asked, "Is this your car?" I said yes. He asked, "Are you sure?" I didn't even know how to answer that. Then came the questions that didn't make sense. "Where are you going?" I told him home. "Why that route? Do you always take this way? Anyone else been driving this car today? Got anything illegal in the vehicle I should know about?" I said no. He smiled and said, "People usually say that." He walked back to his cruiser, then came back and told me my car matched a description. I asked, calmly, "A description of what?" He said, "You don't need to know that." Then he asked me to step out of the vehicle. On the side of the road, he started a pat down that wasn't a pat down. Hands lingering pressing. When I shifted uncomfortably, he said, "Stop moving or this gets worse." I asked, "Am I being detained?" He said, "You are now." Backup arrived. 2 more officers. Suddenly I was surrounded. One of them asked me, "Why are you acting nervous?" I said, "Because I'm being searched for no reason." That went into the report as subject became argumentative. They searched my car without consent, opened compartments, trunk, glove box, found nothing, ran my name clean. After almost 40 minutes, the first officer handed me my license back and said, "I'm letting you off with a warning." I asked, "For what?" He said, "Failure to signal long enough." No ticket, no paperwork, just humiliation and adrenaline still shaking in my hands. The next day, I filed a complaint. Nothing happened. Months passed, so I requested the bodycam footage. That's when everything fell apart for them. The video showed the officer saying I was agitated before I ever raised my voice, claiming I consented to the search. I didn't, saying I made furtive movements. While the video showed my hands on the wheel, his own camera contradicted his entire report. A civil rights attorney took my case immediately. During discovery, we found prior complaints against the same officer, same language, same behavior, same outcome. A year later, the city settled. $87,000. No apology, no admission of wrongdoing, just a check and paperwork asking me to stay quiet. I didn't feel lucky. I felt sick. Because if that camera hadn't been on, if I hadn't stayed calm, his version would have been the only one that mattered, and that's the part that still bothers me.